You just entered ChariotMan Gaming.
Get the hell out of here! One sword, get the hell out of here!
Goddamn explosion, man. That's it, man.
This is ChariotMan Gaming.
Okay, my gamers, oh man, what is going on, my gamers out here in YouTube land? This is ChariotMan Gaming. I am freaking excited. I got some incredible, exciting news to share with you and things that I want to talk about. But before I get started, don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe to ChariotMan Gaming, and to smash this like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that notifications if you want more videos just like this as you seen today. And if you don't like this video, take everything that you own, your keyboards, everything, your mouse, and send it all the way out there into the goddamn depths of the barren sea. And hit my media outlets, my gamers. Hit those media outlets, because I got a freaking dope show, a dope video that I want to talk about to you right here today. And in this video, my video is, what is the top 5 reasons why I believe Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 will be a launch game of the Switch Pro? What are my top 5 reasons? And why do I say that? Because the Switch Pro, the Switch is the Switch is just doing amazing. It is selling out the door. The goddamn Switch has total now 84.5 million units worldwide. The Nintendo Switch has sold 84 million units sold worldwide. The Nintendo Switch is on fire, and it will behoove for Nintendo. And what has catapulted this console to launch into success? What has made the Switch has launched to success? Zelda Breath of the Wild. And today, what I want to tell you, Zelda Breath of the Wild has sold over 4.7 million units worldwide. That is freaking insane, man. That is freaking insane. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. And in this video, in my top 5 videos, which I will go with my number 5 reason, which I will start my number 5 reasons why the Nintendo Switch will sell, why Zelda Breath of the Wild will launch on the Switch Pro Part 2. And that reason, it's Zelda. Basically, it is Zelda. It is no brainer. The game has to launch with the Switch Pro. It has to, because the game is just ridiculous. It's Zelda. When I saw the release, the trailer, which is you see it in the back and also here in the front, the game looked good. The game is going to be freaking crazy. Oh my freaking god! This time he's with Princess Zelda and Link, and they fighting against Ganondorf and all of his minions and the monsters and all of those stuff. Yo, I can't see no other reason why Zelda cannot launch for the Nintendo Switch Pro. It's gonna be freaking crazy. Also, now, that's what I have to say for part 5, but now it gets better as I go on to this video. My number 4 reasons why Zelda is going to launch with the Nintendo Switch Pro, and my number 4 reasons is, basically, this will only bring more hype to the Nintendo Switch, man. This will bring more hype to the Nintendo Switch Pro. More people are going to want to know about the Switch Pro. Those that did never purchase the Switch, the regular Switch, are going to want to purchase the Switch Pro, especially on the power of the Switch Pros that have DLSS. It's going to have a beef of graphics card. The screen is going to be LOD with 720p pitch screen, a 7-inch screen in 4K. It's going to be upscaled to 4K, a first ever 4K upscale system on the Switch Pro. It's supposed to have, the dock is supposed to have two USB type USB cable for the Nintendo Switch, 2 3.0 USBs, and an Ethernet port. The Switch Pro is supposed to be crazy. The DLSS is supposed to be freaking amazing, and people are going to want to get this. Since I said, wait a minute, I want this Nintendo Switch Pro, and the game is going to look good. And before I get started with that part, hey, it's going to be freaking, it's going to be hyped. These scalpers are going to freaking go crazy to get their hands on the Nintendo Switch Pro. It's going to be mayhem. It's going to be people fighting in and going, throwing chairs and get this, and throwing shit and blowing stuff and exploding everything out the goddamn place to get their hands on the Nintendo Switch, to get their hands on the Switch Pro. Hey, that's my number 4 reasons why. Hey, it's going to be hyped. hype, or might be more hype than the damn PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Bruh.
Now, my number 3 reasons on why the Nintendo Switch Pro must launch with Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, and it will launch with Zelda Breath of the Wild. And that reason is you will get the best experience possible. You will get the best experience. You will get that 4K fidelity. You will get the 1080p, the sharpness, the LCD. Because I still believe Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 will launch also on the regular OG Switch. But remember, when Zelda Breath of the Wild launched on the Wii U, it was in 900p on the Wii U, but the Nintendo Switch was in 1080p. You got it in 900p 30 frames a second, but it was, I think, 900p 30 or 60 frames, but the Switch was 1080p 60 frames per second. Oh, 30 frames, one of the two, but it was damn good. You was get the best experience on the Switch, and that's why I got it for. And the game was fantastic. I had a freaking ultimate blast playing the Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch. And you want to get that best experience, that 4K experience, the first ever Zelda in 4K. It may be upscaled, but it's going to be in 4K. Also, the DLSS technology that's implemented into the Nintendo Switch. Also, when the Switch is also part of OLCD from Samsung, it's going to be freaking crazy with that crystal clear screen. You're going to get everything. You're going to get the whole enchilada of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. On the Nintendo Switch, okay? And that's one of my reasons. And my number 2 reason, that's my number 3. My number 2 reasons on why Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 will launch on the Switch Pro is a no-brainer. And the fact is, it will push Stadia Pro units out of the door. It's going to sell out the door, okay? Because when the Zelda Breath of the Wild was launched on the OG Switch, it has sold 1.3 million units in its first week worldwide. It's freaking crazy. It sold out the freaking door. The fact is, on Game Rant, this post says almost everyone that bought Nintendo Switch has bought Zelda. According to a new data from the industry research firm, almost everyone purchasing a Nintendo Switch buys a copy of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with it. That was the reason why the Nintendo Switch has sold crazy. That was the reason why the Wii has sold crazy, because of Zelda Twilight Princess, and they had all those games. Now the Wii U had 32 games, 32 games at launch, but it didn't sell like crazy. Now think about that. 32 games came to the Wii and it didn't sell. It didn't sell like that. It sold for a little bit and stopped. The Wii just kept selling. The Switch kept selling. It didn't stop selling. To this day, it's selling 84 million units worldwide now. 84 million, all because of that damn Zelda game. It's gonna push Zelda. It's gonna be freaking hard to get to a Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be freaking manium. It's gonna might be worse than PlayStation 5. Right now, the PlayStation 5 is hard to get one because of the damn scalpers and everything. The Switch Pro, people are gonna literally be fighting for that damn Switch Pro, and I'm gonna pre-order that sucker. I'm gonna get one. It's gonna be ridiculous. Nintendo's not stupid. They're gonna use that same strategy to bring the system. Okay, it's inevitable that it has to happen. It's gonna bring that fidelity to the Switch Pro. It's gonna be the same thing that they're doing. It's a smart strategy. And my number 1 reason why the Nintendo Switch Pro will launch with Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. It's going to launch for the Nintendo Switch Pro or the Super Switch, whatever they want to call it. And that reason is that because Zelda is the Nintendo's greatest franchise, in my opinion. I believe Zelda is the greatest franchise Nintendo's ever made besides Mario. It is the greatest franchise. It is a masterpiece. It is the goddamn game that sells systems. This damn game has sold systems. The GameCube had not launched with Zelda. The Nintendo 64 did not launch with Zelda. Okay, when Wii U launched with Zelda Twilight Princess, that system sold out the freaking door. It sold out the freaking door. It kept selling. Zelda Twilight Princess is a freaking masterpiece. It's a classic and a masterpiece. Also, when the Wii U did not have it, but when the Switch had Zelda Breath of the Wild, that game, it just took the Switch off. It took off and it never stopped selling. It slowed down probably a little bit, but it kept selling. It kept selling. And that's why the Switch Pro, they're gonna do the same strategy. Bring the Switch Pro. That's why they're saving this game and they have not said anything about it. Watch when the Switch Pro starts getting announced. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna get announced along with it, and they're gonna sell it right with it. It's gonna be freaking pandemonium to get that Switch, and I'm gonna get that game. It's gonna be freaking crazy. That's why I believe, and these are my top 5 reasons on why Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 will launch with the Switch Pro. and the Switch Pro is on its way. Oh my goodness, my gamers, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about my top 5 reasons of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 launching with the Switch Pro or the Super Nintendo Switch or whatever you want to call it. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And all I have to say is sound off in the comment section and tell me what you think about this. These top 5 reasons I would have to say right here. Things that I have to talk about. And don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe to ChariotMan Gaming. And to smash this like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notifications if you want more videos just like this, as you've seen today. And I thank all of my new subscribers for coming to my channel. I thank all of my people for supporting me in my streams. I got more stuff on the way. I'm gonna keep bringing out the content. I got more stuff. I'm trying to do great things on this channel. But this is your boy, ChariotMan Gaming. All things gaming, and I'm going to say peace.